A Confession from the Digital Wilderness by Ernesto Joseph Sandoval. If I could leave behind just one accomplishment for the church in my lifetime, I would want to establish solid steel alms boxes placed in the heart of every town. Boxes so secure that no one could break into or steal from them without drawing public attention to their own wrongdoing. Each box would have Matthew 6:3 engraved upon it. But when you do a charitable deed, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. I would call these boxes a nesto, and though the name would come from my own, I know that, over generations, no one would remember who I was. They would simply know the box as a nesto, which feels fitting since the word itself sounds like nestled. And each one would be nestled into the heart of every town, resting there quietly as a reminder of humble giving. And that is exactly how I would want it. Each nesto would be entrusted to a church within its town, and that church would hold the key. It would be their duty to distribute the collected alms fairly, by cycling the funds among all the churches in the area when it is their turn to receive them for God's work. To keep the order fair and free from pride, the church that was built most recently would hold the key first, and the oldest church in the area would receive the funds last. In this way, the words of Christ would be honored, that the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. These boxes would allow anyone, religious or not, to give quietly and freely, whether they drop in spare change out of kindness or offer a gift of faith to God. Everyone could give without comparison or guilt, with the same dignity as the widow who offered her 2 pennies and the publican who could not lift his eyes to heaven. That would be my only earthly wish, to leave behind something that restores dignity to giving, unites the churches in humble cooperation, and honors humility in the act of generosity. If this became my small mark on the world, then let it be remembered not as the work of a man named Ernesto, but as the legacy of a poor wise man whose name no one remembered, yet whose wisdom served the city. Ecclesiastes 9:15. Amen.